wahala. No wahala. No wahala. Why not sabi sing sef? No wahala. No wahala. Eh? No wahala. Hello guys. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Fine afternoon from Julian's Cheese. Guys, coming. It's just going to be a short video. A very short one. I want to make una laugh this afternoon. No wahala. No wahala. Oh, wahala. Who is there with me? How you are doing? Julie, I'm just saying happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. How are you guys rolling? I hope you guys are having a sweat time. As you can see from my title, I have titled it, Where is Ruth Mathew? We all know Ruth Mathew. I hope we do. The disabled lady whose son disappeared from Mercyland. And everybody came out to fight for her. Yes, so she was reigning at a particular time, and suddenly, where did she disappear to? Who knows anything about her? Where's Ruth Mathew? Very good question. I am looking for Ruth Mathew. Please, can you help me search for Ruth Mathew? I just want to find out if she's okay, if everything is fine with her. Has she found her baby? Is she still in the boat? Is Prophet still the captain of the boat? Or maybe the boat don't sink? I don't know. And let's find out if the boat is still sailing with his passenger and the captain still intact and in charge and in control of the boat. Because according to Prophet say, anywhere in sail the boat to, now the boat go. He is the captain of the boat. When he wants, yes, the boat to land, the boat will dock. But when he wants the boat to sail up, it goes. So suddenly we want to find out if the boat has suddenly docked, and we're not informed. You know, Ruth Mathew comes with her own drama. I was shocked. I came across a video of a particular top fan of Ruth Mathew, who was one of among Chantekel's family, whose name is Godwin. This guy actually went out on his way to make a banner, and they had some march group. I mean, a 1,000 man group, I go call her. That's hi, good afternoon. How are you doing, my Facebook people, my YouTube people? Mike, can say hello. Let me appreciate you. Hi, Ese Osage. How you doing? Happy Sunday to you. Thanks for being here with me. So you understand. So Ruth Mathew, top fan. This guy was really very vocal for Ruth Mathew. It was all out. They had a banner. They came out with speaker on top of a public transport vehicle that they are looking for baby testimony. And suddenly, boom, we are not hearing about the baby testimony, and nobody told us if they are seeing baby testimony or not. And I came across this video of God's Way, where the way he was talking on this video is like he's no longer with Chantekel family. It's like he has pulled out. He's not having problem with Chantekel family, because on the video, the way he was explaining was like Chantekel family is now accusing him of leaking information to Prophetess Happy. We know Prophetess Happiness. He's supposed to be the godmother of Ruth Mathew, who was actually financing Ruth Mathew until Ruth Mathew came out and insulted them and everybody. Elia, Ruth Mathew, and Prophetess Happy. That was how they two washed their hand and they abandoned the project for Ruth Mathew. You know, one thing that is common, synonymous with Ruth Mathew is always fighting those who is helping her, because she's this money conscious, and she thinks when you are in the forefront, you are using her predicament to make money. You know, that was how she fell out with Sister Bisola. She fell out with Moriba de George. She fell out with Prophetess Happiness and Elia. These are people who have one time or the other come to her rescue. She just have a way of falling out. If it's not money, she must fall out with you. Remember Brekete? She fall out with Brekete eventually. Prof S took up the case. It's only Prof S that she has not fallen out with, and we don't know, but we know because Prof S told us he is the captain of the boat and Ruth Mathew is the passenger of the boat. So, say if the passenger come offend the captain of the boat, now be say, want me sick for high sea, be that one. So I would say that is why she has not had the audacity and the courage to really fall out with her Prof S. Before then, Dada Masses came into the case. Hey, that one, they take a see Pepe. In fact, Sheteke family came out from Dada Masses. They showed Dada Masses Mwanya. And at a time, Chantekev, they carried the matter for their head. They started insulting everybody. Farm lady came in, that one came out, insulted everybody, blah, blah, blah. One day, and that's why I see the Wakakuru Kere for social media platform. I can't see say, she too said they do apology video. I can't say, what is all this apology video? It's like anybody that comes to fight for Ruth Mathew, somehow, they will end up doing apology video. That one can't come. So we are waiting for the Shanteke family to do their own apology video to tell us that, this Ruth Mathew case, I don't know, saying like this is BO, not the way she told us. But when they hear anything, this Godwin was at the forefront. He was really very, very vocal about Ruth Mathew case. At the time, I was even afraid for him that, are you this guy there, Ninja? Now you the para like this for Ruth Mathew if Jeremiah catch you. So by the way it is now, this the way the guy was talking on the video, that you don't have to support somebody who is not truthful, somebody whom you know is a liar. You come out and call the person by his name. You don't have to come and be saying, let's accept the person like that. So the way he was talking, let me sum it up. I knew what he was saying. What he was saying, bottom line is that Ruth Mathew is a liar, but we should just forget about whether she lies or she did not lie. We should rather join her in searching for the baby. So what he is not saying, call out a liar for who she is. Call white a white, call white, and call a spade a spade. Hi, James. So that is it. And I was really surprised at the video that these are the, the Egbe wager for Ruth Mathew camp, Shanteka. I can say, like say Shanteka family, because I actually stopped watching them because the way they will be batching other people who have come one time or the other to support Ruth, and eventually, if they cannot, they just decided that no, I don't understand this story, or I think there is more to this story. I don't believe that Prophet Jeremiah actually took this child the way the mother is saying it, because she has been caught or she has been found out in one or two lies. So for that reason, we cannot believe everything she has said. So they decided to pull out. But Chantekel family, who took up the case, would rather go out and be bashing these people. And I think they learned that from Prophets, because that is what Prophets usually do. If you come to support Ruth and eventually you say you don't want to do again, they will bring your name, beat you well on social media. So when I saw this guy, my people, me, I no understand the game again. I was really like, so this Ruth Mathew case, una never see this pikin. Una when carry the matter for head, una don dey comot. So I am waiting for when Shanteke family will actually come all out for Godwin to come and bash Godwin and beat Godwin the way they usually do. Anytime you enter Ruth Mathew case and you leave, is always a problem for them. So that is why I am looking for Ruth Mathew. I beg, who see Ruth Mathew and who know anything about the case, please, I am very much interested. Let me know. We want to know, has she found baby testimony, or have they settled behind? Because the last time we heard, they have been going to court. So what it can suddenly happen for the court now? What it can happen? They're not going to tell us how they can judge the matter pass. Did Ruth Mathew win the case, or did Jeremiah win the case? You, Jeremiah, said, me, I don't understand you. This is a disabled woman who came to defame you according to you. So why would you just allow the case to slide like that, to be swept under the carpet? No. Me, I don't agree. Prophet Jeremiah, please, who knows him? Tag him this video. Jeremiah should come and tell us how they come waka for Ruth Mathew. They don't see the pikin, or they never see the pikin. So how the court can't decide the matter? We, the online in-law, we are not interested because they say they want to keep us aside and deal with the court. So at the end of the day, they will let us know. But it's been more than 1 year. So no. So this one done too long. We, the online in-law, we want to know, how did you people finally settle the case? We are interested. So that is it. So please tag Ruth Mathew, tag Professor, tag Chantekev, and Godwin and Jeremiah especially. Please tag them. We are interested. We want to know the end of this story. So that brings me to the other part of my video, which is a video I saw. I laugh, tired this one. And I said, no, not let me go laugh this laugh. Let me bring it here. You don't know who you might be educating with this video. So the video is about emoji. We all know what is emoji. Emoji is this little image that we use on social media. Is a language on its own. Just like I am speaking English now, we have our local dialects, we have different languages. So also the media has its own language, which is emoji. You use emoji for smiley face, angry face, crying face, whatever emoji you feel like using. You use it to communicate your message instead of typing. Maybe you don't want to type, or you don't have time to type, you just send an emoji. In terms of love, you send an emoji of heart. It means you are in love. You are saying you love that person. Or you send an emoji of a broken heart, or a heart with a pierced arrow. I'm saying don't break your heart. So we all know the meaning of emoji. So you guys stay put and listen to this video. How emoji take us wahala.
Our next story is about a language, a primitive one, the first language born of the digital world.
Yeah.
I'm talking about emojis, those little pictorial icons on our phones. They punctuate our texts, memes, and posts, like smiley faces or praying hands or a high five. I'm sure you've used these. 92% millennials used emojis in daily conversations. And just in the past 3 years, emojis have seen a 775% rise in use. They're everywhere, in every conversation.
These are the emojis.
Love is expressed
Love
with a heart
emoji,
icon.
heart emoji.
Mean jokes are masked by laughing emojis. And in some cases, people are taken to court.
Now this one be the wahala. This emoji.
That's what happened in Canada. A farmer had to pay the price of an emoji, and a heavy one at that, more than $61,000. Here's the story. The farmer spoke to a buyer about a deal for the purchase of flax. Then the buyer sent him a contract via text message. He asked the farmer for confirmation. The farmer responded with a thumbs up emoji, but he did not make the delivery. So the buyer took him to court and he was found guilty. Classic emoji miscommunication. Wow. The buyer assumed that the thumbs up meant confirmation, but the farmer was only confirming that he'd received the message. He was not giving a go-ahead for the contract. But as they say, justice is blind, even to emojis, it seems. So now the farmer has to pay a fine of over $61,000. It sounds a bit odd, and the court agrees. They've called it a quote-unquote non-traditional means to sign a document. But they also said that the thumbs up emoji, by its very definition, is used to describe agreement. And in this case, it can be interpreted as a digital signature.
Wow.
The judge called this, and I'm quoting again, he called this the new reality in Canadian society. But let's face it, this reality is hardly limited to Canada. More emojis are showing up in court cases throughout the world, mostly in sexual harassment and criminal cases. In 2016, a French court convicted a man of threatening his ex-girlfriend. Do you know what he'd done?
He should.
Sent her a gun emoji. He was sentenced to 6 months in prison and slapped a $1,200 fine.
Showed that sign.
In 2017, New Zealand saw a case of stalking. A man was sentenced to jail for 8 months. Again, because of an emoji.
Wow.
In 2018, 46 people were slapped with criminal cases in India for replying to a woman's official message with an emoji. The case was later quashed by the Madras High Court. In the US too, cases featuring emojis are on the rise, and in England, the icons frequently appear in criminal, family, and employment hearings. So the trend is quite clear across the board. It's also up for debate. Attorneys have to stand in court and argue the different
That kind of case
interpretations
go
of
hard to
tiny
judge you.
guns and eggplants. Can a knife emoji mean a threat to kill someone?
Of course.
Does a heart emoji from a manager constitute sexual
Sexual
harassment?
harassment.
We
Wahala.
ask because emojis express a wide range of emotions and they're quite flexible. And that's usually a good thing because they let us be colorfully creative. But that also leaves room for misinterpretation. For instance, a thumbs up emoji. It generally means agreement, but some young people now use it sarcastically too. Others merely use it to acknowledge the receipt of something. While in some West Asian countries, this gesture is offensive. So many meanings for one simple emoji. And remember, there are over 3,000 emojis today. So just imagine the confusion. Also, different devices display the same emojis differently. I'll give you an example. On Google phones, a grinning face has smiling eyes. It's a happy emoji. But on Apple phones, it has a grimace, almost as if it's ready to fight. Now, according to a study, 25% of emoji users are unaware of this difference. In the context of law, though, this is a big problem. Simple confusion can be unforgiving, and the legal world has begun to accept it. For instance, last year, many lawyers in Britain urged the judiciary, they demanded guidance on the interpretation of emojis. Now, this may seem like the equivalent of sitting with the elderly and telling them that the peach emoji does not mean what they think it does. It will be an awkward conversation for sure, but it's an important conversation to have because emojis now appear in virtually every area of the law.
Wow.
And the courts must keep up. As for the users, throwing emojis around like confetti may not be the best idea. The next time you look at one of those icons, think before you press.
So when I saw this thing, I was like, what? Somebody got in trouble, paid the sum of over 60-something $1,000 because of emoji. Hey, that's a big man. Can I come meet my people here? So this emoji sign, this thumb up, agreed, okay, I am in support, go ahead, can mean so many different things. What happened was that a farmer had a contract with somebody. The person sent the agreement electronically to him, maybe through WhatsApp. So the farmer was supposed to go through the contract and sign the contract, agree or saying I don't agree. He was supposed to supply products to this person at a particular time. So when this person sent the contract, the farmer looked at the contract and made this emoji sign. We all take this emoji sign for, okay, like, go ahead, I have seen it, I am in support. But all these things means different thing at different time. So the farmer, after going through the contract, he made this gesture, this emoji sign, without saying anything. On the contrary, he just made this emoji sign. And to the guy at the other end, it means, yes, you will do what is on the contract, what he has just sent to you. It was a contract. This farmer was supposed to supply a product at a particular day, at a particular time. Bam. After doing this, he didn't do anything. And come on that day, the guy did not see the product. Just imagine if it was a wedding. Just for instance, maybe this farmer is a I don't know, how will I say it? It's a baker, meaning the person that will bake your cake. After sending this baker the picture of the kind of cake you want, which is the contract, and it sends you back this emoji sign, which means I have accepted, everything is okay. And then you'll be waiting on that day, boom, there is no cake for your wedding. You know, you can sue for that. And you are not just going to sue for cake, because it's a whole lot of damage for you. Some people can cancel their wedding because of that cake. It can cause emotional wreckage, you understand? So that is why they sue a lot, not just for the cake. Not say if now, for instance, now 2,000 they're supposed to take for the cake. They are going to sue for a loss. So that is what happened, how this farmer ended up paying more than $61,000 for a contract that was sent to him electronically, and he responded by this emoji sign. And at the end of the day, he didn't meet up with the contract because he thought he has not signed any contract. But according to the farmer said he did not agree to the contract. That what he meant by it was, I have seen the contract. The guy sent the contract to him and he made this gesture, which meant that I have seen it. So this other person was supposed to get back to him for them to fix a date where they will meet and then discuss on the amount and everything. But he didn't hear from the other person, so he thought that the person is no longer interested. So for him, no worries. Only for him to be slammed with this lawsuit. So he said, no way. And they took the matter to court in Canada and they've been battling it. And at the end of the day, the farmer was found guilty. How you go pay $61,000 for waiting you no do? Now emoji now cause wahala. According to him, he said the emoji sign was that a confirmation that he has seen the contract. I have seen doesn't mean I have agreed. That the guy was supposed to call back where they will not speak one-on-one to agree. But that one day busy now send it to you. It was a contract. So you do like this. So now they are not saying the court of law like this is a binding contract. Like this means you agreed. Like this means electronically signing that contract. Yeah, well, now that one can't tire me for the matter. Just this thumb up, it means you have just put your signature on the contract, just like the way you will carry a biro and sign the contract. So you doing like this, you have just signed the contract. So now I said, not be only me, this thing is surprising. And then according to the research, it's not only in Canada that this thing is happening all over the world, especially in India and in London. That in the UK, that last year, a lot of lawyers had to stand before the court to argue about emoji sign, where people will come that the manager is harassing them sexually by sending them an emoji and a heart emoji, which means love. To them, you are embarrassing me. Maybe I'm a married woman, or wanting, why you sending me? Or you are a married man, why you sending me an emoji of love? Or when you send somebody an emoji of chakabula, you can be jailed for that. Somebody was actually jailed for that for 6 months, was just sending emoji of chakabula. He never do the thing, he not carry the physical chakabula, he not even get her. Just the emoji he sent to his ex-girlfriend, they say the emoji is as good as carrying the physical shakabula. Now that one can surprise me. So we have to be careful the way we send emoji, because emoji on its own is a language, and is a language that is not spoken. So the other person at the other end might misunderstood your message, might misunderstood your interpretation. So you have to be careful when you are sending this emoji. You have to back it up with something. You have to speak something so that the person don't misunderstand you. You know, as I'm talking, I am speaking, so you understand everything I am saying. But if I'm sending an emoji, what you might think it means might be different from what I meant. So that is the problem, that emoji is now sending a lot of people to jail, and a lot of lawyers are arguing about emoji. So emoji have come to stay. Emoji is a social media language, so we must learn the language. Hey, wahala, that person I be saying, judge and lawyers have to be going to school every day. That is why they say you never get tired of going to school. You go to school till you die. You have to be educated. When I say go to school, it doesn't mean you have to go and sit on a classroom. You have to be educating yourself. Just imagine, today we are talking on social media. If when I went to school, they didn't teach us about using the computer, but just as the time went by, we all have to learn this thing. When it was the era of mobile, without a smartphone, You too, you will get used to how to press it, ping pong, ping pong. When smartphone came out, you too, you will join, and that is how you educate yourself. You don't just stay behind. I've seen a lot of people here in Germany who don't have a smartphone. They only have fixed phone, hacks phone. They say they don't have time, energy to burn to start learning how to use the smartphone. So you must grow and educate yourself every day. Try and learn something, because the world is not stagnant. The world is not waiting for anybody. The world is going forward. We are innovating and we are growing daily. So now, I can tell you now how emoji they carry people, they enter kiri kiri. So when you are communicating with emoji, please be careful. There are times I have even made that mistake because I was hurrying. I wanted to send a smiling face. It was in a group. Somebody wrote something. I wanted to send a smiling face. But waiting, I can't send. It can't be angry face. I didn't look at it if I had seen it because it was closed. The angry face and the smiling face, they were closed. I just pressed and I thought I pressed smiling face. It was later the person called me and said, why do you have to put that angry face on my text? And I said, what? No, I was actually smiling. Said no. And I looked at it, it was an angry face. I put, I said, oh, I'm deeply sorry. That is not what I meant. I did. And the person believed me because I not get problem with her. And actually, it was a joke. I had no reason to put angry face. Just imagine saying that my enemy or now somebody won't get bad belly for me. Can't be like picking when they find crime. And me can go bitter. He go just attack me. Even when I go, they say, no, I'm sorry, it was a mistake. He goes, you intentionally did it because you know say na me write that thing for the group. Now I know you. Now you can't put that in. Now so it be. So please be careful because it's not spoken. It's not spoken words. It's not words you type. You know, if you are typing, you say, "Oh, it's funny. I like this your joke. Okay, I agree with what you have said." Blah blah blah. You understand? So the person will understand. There's no way you are going to make a mistake in all of the statements, all of the sentence that you are going to say. Oh, I wanted to say, you did well. I mistakenly type, oh, you did not do well. There's no way it's going to be like that. But smiley face, you do not have. Hi, who am I seeing here? Ooh, Elia, how are you? How you doing? I'm fine. How's your Sunday? How did Sunday they go from your own end? So it's like that, but emoji, it's not spoken. And there is no time for apology except you see that your emoji on time and you have to take it out. If not, your emoji will speak and send a wrong message to the other person at the other end, and it's going to bring a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of problems. So be careful out there how you send and how you use your emoji. It was a wrong emoji that sent this person to prison. It was an emoji that made that farmer to pay the sum of more than $61,000 in Canada for a contract that he electronically signed with just a thumb up. So now I am aware. I have come to tell you people that doing this to a contract, it means you have just put your signature on the contract. Yes, it is legal. That is what the court have now ruled on. That you doing like this is as good to go. It's your signature. So please be careful out there how you give up this thumb up. This thumb up means you are in support, you agree 100%, not even 99%. You agree 100%, because if it's 99%, then you would have written 99%, or you would say, I like the idea, but I do not agree with most of the things you put in there. But when you do like this, it means everything you have just said, go ahead, I agree with you. So that is it, guys. I don't want this video to be too long. From the beginning, I was asking about, I don't know whether Sister Elia can be able to help us out. Elia Shitalima is actually the lady who was helping Ruth Mathew at the beginning. with Prophetess Happy. They were the people that were paying for the flight ticket for Ruth Matthew to go from Abuja to Warri for the court case she has with Jeremiah. These are the people who were really spending money. They paid for her house rent. They did a lot of things, the children's school fees, a lot they did for her. But at the end of the day, Ruth Matthew on as her usual way, she came out, insulted this Elia, insulted Prophetess Happiness. So that is it. And when I saw Godwin video, I was like, what is going on? Why would Godwin be saying this? Does it mean that Godwin is no longer with the Chantel family? Is that why Godwin is now saying these things? He's saying that they are accusing him that he is the one. Hi, who do we have on Facebook? Maureen Badeja. Thanks for honoring me with your view. Good afternoon, sis. I say, I can't do small proco here. I was asking of Ruth Matthew there, where is Ruth Mary? And that is Maureen Badeja. And she was the first group of people who came to Ruth Matthew's rescue when she cried out that Jeremiah is oppressing her. And when she went into the case and she saw a lot of hula, she had to pull us and trust our captain. Like I said earlier on, if you call me and you are pulling out, they will drag your name, they will call you all manners of name. There was nothing that was not thrown at her. But she saw something that everybody was not saying at that time, that the story was not consistent. Thank you, sister. That the story was not consistent, that she has to pull out, because there was no need for Ruth Matthew to be telling lies. You lost your son. We are going to help you look for your son. Tell us the story. But she was going here, she was going there. It was a lot. So she pulled that and professed. You know the rest. I am the captain. I sail this boat when I want to sail. And he came out. So when I saw Godwin's video and it was actually like coming out hard on Chantel, that Chantel was accusing him of him leaking out information to Prophetess Happiness, that everything that they discuss in the secret, that Prophetess Happiness is knowing about that, and it is Godwin. And Godwin was actually really, really bitter, and he came out and said, you cannot talk to me like that. You have to call a spade a spade. Don't just support somebody and say, I know the person is a liar. If the person is a liar, call the person a liar and call the person by the name. And I'm sure, and Godwin was referring to the person of Ruth Matthew, that Ruth Matthew is a liar. Refer to her as a liar. Don't cover for her as a liar, and then you are believing what she's saying about a particular person, and you are fighting that person. So a lot. So that is why I'm asking, where is Ruth Matthew? Has anybody heard anything about Ruth Matthew? What's that happened? Where is the boat right now? We don't know where the boat is. Where prophets don't carry the boat go be he, because he is the captain of the boat. Where he go launch this boat? Because the last time we heard was that Ruth Matthew has been going to court with going to Warri to court with Jeremiah, and we didn't hear anything. We didn't hear the outcome, whether Jeremiah win, Abi Ruth Matthew win. We don't hear anything. Abi Ruth Matthew don't see Pikino, Abi no see Pikino. We don't know. They settle, they not settle. We don't know. The court case is still going on, or Ruth Matthew not even going to see money to attend the court case. We don't even know. Now, that is why I say make I can't ask. This matter, make not just let them go like that. And we need to find out what actually happened and how did the story end. We, the online in-law, we are very much interested. He said she's a scam. Abi, Sister Molly said Ruth Matthew is a scam. So that period, that her case was really hot, that everybody was calling. I remember how people were calling to that platform to insult Maureen Badejo because she did not follow up with the case. I even remember one particular girl, we were together on Maureen Badejo's platform. Suddenly, I was shocked when she called into Chantel platform and she was insulting. I was like, what? What's this? Maureen Badejo actually loved this girl and the husband when the guy comes, because the guy knows how to make us laugh. But at the end of the day, because of Ruth Matthew, you had to fall up with, this is somebody you know, you trusted her, you believed in her. But because of Ruth Matthew that you don't know from anywhere, you cannot even collaborate her stories if they were true or not. You had to fall out with this person. You were calling on all platforms, anywhere there. In fact, there was a day she said, anywhere they talk of this Ruth Matthew matter, I go die for inside this matter. So I would like to know from that particular lady to find out what has she achieved and what is the situation, because she said she would die for the Ruth Matthew matter. So I don't know whether she don't die now, because Ruth Matthew never still see her pikin and nobody is talking about Ruth Matthew, and God disgraced every one of them. You see, that is it. They were actually really disgraced, because all these people, they came out against those people who came to help, and they saw that the story was not going anywhere. Ruth was not forthcoming with the whole story, or she was not being truthful. They started pulling back, just like a Brekete family saw something. No, Professor, nah, you cannot come to this case and then swear you. In fact, Ruth's case was like a Korah Obidi. You dare not say anything negative about Korah Obidi. If you say anything negative, even if Korah is doing wrong, they're not born you well. You say anything negative, her fans will clamp down on you. It was the same thing then with Ruth Matthew. They're not born you well to say anything about Ruth Matthew. Anything Ruth Matthew talk, just in fact, you they see and say this one is not possible, but because in a Ruth Matthew talk, just believe and run with the race. That was it. But today nobody's talking about Ruth Matthew. Even the prophet, when he say na in project, na him be the captain of the boat, is not even talking about it. So it's like what is it called? Ruth Matthew case is it just died like that. No, it must wake up. Oh. We have to find out where is Ruth Matthew. What is happening? Ruth Matthew, you don't see your pikin. I beg, make una help me tag Chantel, tag Ruth Matthew. Where he said, God pass my God pass my, time will tell. What they did to Ruth Matthew Osma, chai. They not even they think about this man lost his son, lost his wife, his other children have been brainwashed. So this man really, the man is the loser in the whole of this. The man has lost a lot. Nobody wanted to hear anything about the man. They crucified him. They came hard on the man. Even the clothes he wear, the English he spoke, everything. The man told us how he slept in the bush just to go to Abuja. He doesn't have anybody. He doesn't have money, just to see Ruth and the children. That Ruth did not allow him to see the children. But nobody cares. Everybody was just focusing on Ruth because she's a disabled. She actually captured everybody's heart because of her situation. But when you go deep down, when you listen to Ruth speak, oh boy, you go say, God, it be like say, you know why this lady is like this. The way she came out and was laying curses on Doris Ogala, Jesus, it was a whole lot. You would not believe that. Is this the same disabled person we they look for grant? Her mouth, it can be like you they look the person for up. The same way she insulted Doris Ogala, that was the same way she insulted. The way I can't fear me past now, when she lied on Bisola Johnson, that Bisola Johnson is a kidnapper, she has so many children. Now since that day, now I wash my hands, come up for Ruth Matthew. I say, this woman who not see you run, let the pain her. Yes, so where is Ruth Matthew? We are looking for Ruth Matthew. Shante, you are the last person who knows about Ruth Matthew. So we are asking you, where is Ruth Matthew? Why are you not talking about Ruth Matthew? The last time, because I actually stopped watching her program, the last time she did preach Bible. Now I say, all of them just can't abandon Ruth case. Like, no, we need to wake Ruth Matthew case. So where is Ruth Matthew? Please, you guys, she tag everybody responsible for Ruth Matthew. Abi, Chantel, you don't bury her case alive. You were the last blogger to handle her case, because even farm lady who was in support of you, that one don't come out, come wash her hand and her leg. In fact, the last time I saw her, she was doing apology video to Jeremiah and Prophetess Grace. Me, I don't know what they do that one. That she now came out, she was apologizing seriously. So whether she saw something or na police don't hold him mama for house, I don't know which of them, because she didn't really elaborate. She was just doing an apology video to Jeremiah and Prophetess Grace that she wrongly accused them. So we bloggers, we really have to be careful out there. They will bring falsehood information to us. We have to, pick them out, select which one be truth. The person has to come and stand for his truth. And just when the person is changing his story, know that this person is telling a lie, because truth is constant. Truth never lies. Truth never fades away. You never forget. If they, like I always say, Ruth is supposed to be somebody when they wake up for midnight. Ruth, stand up. What happened to baby testimony? She will just say exactly what happened. Anytime, any day you ask her, it's supposed to be consistent. It's supposed to be the same story. But if you ask Ruth what happened today, she'll give you another story. If another person come, Ruth, what happened? It's another version. So she has been like that. So we don't even know the truth. But the husband or the ex-husband has been consistent saying that Ruth knows where the child is. That Ruth, the whole Nigerians or the whole world should beg Ruth to bring his child to him. And what pains me most for that man was a married man when Ruth shook her head, entered the marriage. Kolobi the man take. After Kolobi the man take, you don't even fit keep am. You can't destroy the man. You had 4 children with him. You go lost one for Mercy City. The remaining 3, you still carry and come on because the world was giving you money and you felt them smart was not good enough to enjoy those money with you. You ran to Abuja. Abuja, you not stay before. Abuja, you not go school for there. You not stay for there. None of your family member is in Abuja. Why Abuja? You ran to Abuja with your children. So the man is the loser in the game. You understand? Because the small money when Ruth just say, no, now only me and my children go eat this money. But what she didn't know that the money was not going to last forever. Oh, thank you for those who are giving me love. Please like, and share the video. Keep clicking the like video, like and share the video. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. So that was it. So I'm asking, where is Ruth Mathew? Make una help me find Ruth Mathew. And me too, I go do some digging now to find out where Ruth Mathew. My next video, I'll be able to give you some answers where Ruth Mathew is. And if you know anything about Ruth Mathew, please send it to me because I'm interested. Me, I won't wake the case. Because our captain say this boat must not sink. Na him go steer this boat. So I won't go wake him up and say, I beg. It be like say this boat don't do this stagnant for one place. So we the passengers, we are tired. We want to make the boat move. We want to change location. So we are waking up the matter again. So please help me look for Ruth Mathew, okay? Please like and share the video. Like and share the video. I appreciate every one of you that have come to support me, that is watching with me. I still remain your girl, Julie Armsgis. I am on Facebook. I am on YouTube. Please feel free to follow me on Instagram and TikTok is the same name, Juliam's Gist. I never changed my name. I remain your girl, Julian Gist. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to like and share the video. I appreciate and love you guys. Thank you, and happy Sunday once more. And don't forget, I'm waiting for information about Ruth Mathew. If you hear anything, please send it to my box and inbox me. I am interested because I still want to do one more live stream on Ruth Mathew. Okay, guys. Thank you. Bye for now. One love. I love you. I appreciate every one of you.